So the way we should do this is um, we're gonna draft. I think better than guiding you, I think correcting you would be better. Better way for you to learn. That way, when you're playing on your own, you can remember like, hey, I want to do this, but I remember Ratsmah said think about this, or do this instead. So just I want you to phrase your like picks in a way where it's like, hey, I would pick this
Okay.
because whatever.
Well, I would pick this because the other two are garbage. We
Okay.
don't have anything for Ancient Watcher. Mass Dispel. Is that even like a good like what kind of deck would Mass Dispel be a good card for?
it's Master Spell. I think if you have a really high quality deck, as like a last pick, Master Spell can be okay just for some utility, but as a first pick, definitely not.
It's
So yeah.
4 mana though. It's so. All right.
Yep.
Runs right.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's got. It, I would pick Holy Nova because we're playing Commando. Can't heal it. Low health. Inner fires. Tech card. Don't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty easy
I
pick,
mean,
right?
Wildling runs right, but yeah, Holy Nova is just better in most situations.
hmm And just for the easy ones, you can go through
Yeah.
them really fast.
That's one I'm actually struggling with. What do you think about Cleric? You find it to be a really strong card?
Yeah, I mean, if you have other like heal synergies, it's even better with like things like Holy Nova or Circle of Healing or like
Mhm.
Earthen Rings or even like Voodoo Doctors, right? But
That being said,
that being said,
I still think we picked the Smith. It's just I think it's got a good amount of health. It's a decent 5 drop. I mean, I don't know how you feel, how strongly you feel about the Cleric.
so here, it is really important to pick up a lot of like high health minions. I hear you're vaping too. Good shit,
Yeah.
bro. Good shit.
I'll
Um,
try to mute my mic, I guess.
no, you're good. I'm gonna be doing it too. So,
All right.
um, you want a lot of like high health minions, and Spiteful Smith is a good one. But 5 drops, like the 5 slot is pretty weak in comparison to like the 4 slot or the 6 slot. So like that happens with all the odd mana cost minions. Like 3 slots are weak in comparison to like twos and fours, and fives are weak in comparison to fours and six. If you think about like Yeti, how much bigger is Spectral than Yeti, right? Just one
Yeah, not
health.
much. Right.
And how much bigger is Boulder Fist than Spiteful Smith?
Right.
Pretty big amount. So, and that with the fact that 5 drops are very easy to pick up, since all 5 drops usually have like the 4/6 stat line, you don't want to overvalue 5 mana 4/6s. This is for like any draft, regardless of if you're playing priest or you're playing mage or druid, doesn't matter. So here I would probably go with Northshire because you probably want to end up with a like 1 or 2 Northshires. You need some way to get ahead in terms of value with priest, and since you're playing from behind, generally with priest, you tend to give up a lot of card value playing from behind. But now you need a way to regain it when you're back ahead towards the end game.
All right. That's a fair statement.
hmm
Never really thought about 5 drops like that.
Yeah, it's just 5 slots. There, all the 5 drops, 5 slots, 5 drops are like the same, so you don't really need to worry about picking them up. And you don't even need that many. You want like 3 or 4. So
Except for Tiger. Tiger's amazing.
yeah, Tiger's pretty good in priest.
Uh, I would.
Oh,
Man,
hold on. Before we go on, let's talk about like different things that tend to be good in priest. What I find is that stealth you should overvalue a little bit, because what you lack with priest is ability to use your hero power in the early and mid game. But if you pick things like stealth, that allows you initiative to attack and use your buffs like powered shield or valence. And also you get to use your hero power, right? Because you have the initiative to attack and you're not just being traded into the entire game. So
yeah,
yeah, stealth is really good. Um, you can't deal 1 damage with your hero power, so things like Yeti aren't as powerful as things like Shredder or maybe even like Evil Heckler. It sounds weird to say, but it does tend to be that way. But we'll have to see the draft for the Yeti over Evil Heckler pick. But
so what do you? Well, back to like just assessing the priest class. What do you think about 2 3s over 3 2s for 2 drops?
so that I think goes more with like stat allocation synergies in your deck. So if you have like a lot of 2/1s or a lot of 1 drops, you end up picking up a lot of Northshire clerics. Then 2/3s get better because they support your other 2/3 to take out 2/3s, right?
Hmm.
Just think about how that like happens. You play Northshire, they play 2-3, you play 2-3, bam, you're ahead. Or if they play 3-2, not a big deal. You just trade 1-for-1, which the 3-2 would do as well. But like earlier on, it's hard to see which one is better. But I think if we get deeper into our draft, it'll be a little more clear what's better, 2-3 or 3-2. But generally, 2-3s are just better than 3-2s at the moment.
All right, that makes sense.
Hmm.
I seem to have a lot of problems trying to utilize my hero power, like try to tempo out the board. I don't try to play the board sometimes. I guess because that's kind of the method for like most other classes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's you also have to do that with priest, or else you just can't use your hero power, right?
Yeah, I struggle to utilize the hero power sometimes on priest,
Hmm.
which is really important. Anyway, uh, I'd probably go with the Doomsayer. I mean, when is Molten Giant really ever gonna be good?
It was you that we picked Doomsayer with on that one run, right? The rogue
Oh,
run.
yeah, I love this
Yeah,
card.
we fucking wrecked face with it. I remember.
It works.
You laughed at that. I told you to pick it, and you were like you weren't sure, but now you seem somewhat convinced.
It's definitely because no one ever plays around it. Like,
Hmm.
so what would you go with?
Yeah, I think Doomsayer is good. Even like Molten is okay in Priest since you can bring your health value back up, so it's not like too dangerous. But probably Doomsayer. Confuse also has some honorable mention here since we have Wobbling runs and Roshar Cleric, but probably just Doomsayer is the most standard pick here.
All right, let's do that.
Ooh.
I feel like Entomb is like really slow. I don't know if we're gonna be on the board early enough for Entomb to like it'll just slow us down even more. I feel like picking the Yeti is like definitely the safer pick here.
Yep, I agree. Good reasoning.
Well, speaking of 5 drops again, that's a really good one. Yeah, I think I would go with the Silverhand Knight over Entomb again.
So yeah, Silverhand Knight is a good one, but I would probably go with Entomb. Entomb is also like up there in terms of like removal, like premium removal. And once again, 5 drops are very easy to pick up, and you don't need that many in your draft, so we'll just let them come.
All
We'll
right.
pick those when we're forced into other bad picks. Yeah.
Hmm. Oh God, this is just ugly. I don't know how I feel about the Ancient Mage. I don't feel like we have enough spells to really support picking such a terrible statted minion. I think I would probably go with Arcane Golem. Warrior's Champion. It's got like a low health and it's just a, in my opinion, like a
It's just a
really
bad card, right?
yeah. It's just bad.
Yeah, I agree. One thing that you should think about is you don't really get damage removal as Priest. You get things like Entomb, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Pain.
Yeah.
So getting some damage removal in Arcane Golem isn't bad. And like it's such an intense board fight for Priest that if you play like an understated minion like Ancient Mage, you'll probably just lose the board and then lose the game.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, let's pick it up. It's gotta be Shrinkmeister. I mean, same thing as that. Jouster.
What if you get Murloc War Leader, bro?
All right.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
2 Entombs too many. I still think we take it.
Yep, we still take it. I don't think it's too many. Tomb's a good card.
Just keep playing it. Get board control. Just keep entombing anything he plays. Yeah, I like Echoing Ooze. We don't have a balance yet. We're chill, but it's an okay 2 drop.
Yeah, I think Echoing is fine.
Potential value.
Potential value. Plus, it's just 2 mana 2/4 if it doesn't.
Love the smite.
Yep, Smite is good.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
god, so many Entomb offers. We could
What do you
have
think of?
5 in the deck? Holy shit.
No, I think we're at 4, right? We saw 4.
No, because this is a. Oh, is it 4?
I think
Maybe.
it's 4.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
think that's number 4 right here.
Okay.
Um, It's probably pain, but what are your thoughts on Thoughts Deal? I
Um,
don't know how I feel about that card yet, by the way.
so it's you compare it to something like Burgle, and they're like the same card, but Burgle is a great card since Rogue is really good at manipulating the board tempo. It has the weapons and the backstabs and fist rates, so a lot of good tempo cards. But Priest is not the same. They have really slow cards as Priest, so you never want to slow down to get value with Thought Steal. You'd rather get value off your hero power healing minions and getting board trades. So that's
Gotcha.
that's a big difference between Rogue and Priest, and it's kind of inappropriate even for like Mage, and this is why I don't take Arcane Intellect very often. Is you cannot afford to detempo as these two classes. You're already playing reactively most of the time with Priest and Mage, so you don't
Right.
want natural like you don't want card draw cards. Yeah, but
Nope.
yeah,
Easy pain.
easy pain.
Hmm. I love the Archer on Priest, by the way. That
Hmm.
it's
They
nice having a ping. But
yeah,
I I probably go maybe with the taunt over the Raider. What do you think about that one?
yeah, I think that's fine. I think you can go either one. There's Valkyrie Raider might be too slow. Plus, Fen Creeper is maybe a little bit on the weaker side, but a little bit faster, right?
Yeah, it's got a high health pool, protect
Hmm.
our smaller minions. I mean, Raider is essentially a 7 mana card, right?
Hmm.
So, Yeti.
Yep, love it.
Uh, Lowly Squire. Upper Gnome. We're not trying to race here, I don't think.
Lowly Squire is really hard to use in like non-offensive hero power classes. Because like if you pick it in Rogue, Mage, or Druid, you can trade with the 2/3, right?
Right.
But if they play a 2/3, even if we hero power, it can't trade. Um, I might actually go with Leper Gnome because that at least forces them to hero power. And then you get initiative with your 2 drop.
All right. It's good reasoning.
Hmm. So you kind of see like how like these card values like kind of shift when you're playing different classes.
Yeah, I don't have a good mindset for. I just don't play it enough. Like Priest and Warrior are my two worst classes in Arena because I just don't play them, and they were notoriously terrible. So I just
Yeah,
avoid them.
it's just yeah, it's just experience, man. You just gotta play more, and then it'll come naturally.
All right. I like how the huge toad is just a better Bloodfin Raptor. I think
Mm,
that's.
I mean,
Give me
yeah.
one reason why it's not.
I mean,
Well,
what if
I
they have an
guess
Acolyte of Pain on board?
Monty Berserker or something.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, huge
Uh,
toad.
yeah. Go with the toad.
Hmm.
Go with the toad.
Yeah, you can just pick it. Yep, exactly.
Holy Champion,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, we already have one Shadow Word Pain, one Holy Smite for the early game.
Yeah, I feel like you don't want to stack up too much on
Yeah, small
the
removal.
smites. Yeah.
Holy Champion's good too. I mean, if you're ever ahead by turn 4, they can't. The only like they can't play very many 4 drops that you can't kill for free with Holy Champion, right? Because it's out of
Yeah.
5/5.
I love when you're going card for card and you top deck that.
Yep,
It just gets out of control.
exactly.
All right.
There you go. Easy pick.
Hmm. Could use a 3.
Two,
What do you?
two
Yeah, I was
max.
counting here too. Just 2. God, that value is unreal though.
Yep. If it
Four.
hits, it's so good. It's like a Temple Enforcer, right?
Yeah, it's out of control. Um, God, but I feel like MC Tech is just such a safer pick here.
Define safe. Because I'm thinking in a
Like if I
lot.
get behind, I always know I have an MC Tech. Yeah.
Yes, but how in
What?
how many games where you're that behind where they don't play into MC Tech or MC Tech doesn't steal the right minion? Would you just flat out lose? Because this deck doesn't have like a light bomb or any like real recovery. Like you
That
have
could be
really
one.
slow cards. You have wobbling runs, double entomb, Fen Creeper, which is really bad if you're behind. And then, you know, I would be, I would probably go with the upgrade repair bot. It's just more consistent. You're not necessarily playing an underdrop since 5/5s don't trade down with like 4/6s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's a lot more safe to rely on the battlecry of the repair bot than the battlecry of the MC Tech. Because the battlecry of the MC Tech, us trying to bait into that will lose us some games.
Well, I just feel like it's a way to get back on the board. Believe it, like kind of against what you were saying. Like if it's just because like I don't know. We have a Holy Nova. All right, we'll
But
go with the
that's
repair
yeah,
bot,
that's the thing. But if they ever don't play into MC Tech, like they play 3 minions all game,
and you're screwed.
exactly, and we don't want to be in that position.
I think another Shrinkmeister is appropriate here.
Hmm.
3 Entombs might be less.
I like
Much.
it. We have 3 2 drops. This will be
Yeah.
our fourth. Oh my god, this is the same exact pick. Leopard no lowest card
Is
flying
it? The
machine.
flying machine was in
Yep,
the middle?
yep.
Oh
Yeah,
my
same
god.
position too.
That's hysterical. Uh, all right. I mean, God, I really need a Velen's Chosen or Powered Shield or something.
Yeah.
Flying Machine, what is your opinion on that garbage?
I mean, if we had some buffs, that'd be nice. We do have a great upgraded repair bot, but what is a 1-8 gonna do?
It,
1-8 win
oh my
gear.
God. Against Pally?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's the ultimate guy killer, right?
Oh my God.
Hmm.
All right, Leopard Gnome, I guess.
Yep.
He's a big dude.
So, looking at our fives, we actually only have 2 5s. Let's look at our curve first. We have 3 1 drops. We have 1 2 3 4 5 2 drops. We have 0 3 drops. 1 2 3 4 4 drops, and 2 5 drops. 7 late game cards. I think we're okay on late game, to be honest.
All
It,
right, you're counting to him. That makes sense.
yeah, it looks like we're more worried about like our mid game. Like we lack threes, and we're priests, so we don't deal with complicated board positions in the mid game. Like our hero power is not as good as like a mage or a rogue or any ping hero power, right?
Right.
I would probably go with the Silverhand Knight.
That makes
Um,
sense.
Plus, this deck doesn't really have that many big targets. If they ever like hard remove Force Sync Max and we skip our turn for Force Sync, we'll probably just lose, get out tempoed.
Yeah. I mean, Holy Nova. God, I really hate that card, by the way. It's only 2 damage. I,
Eh, it's not a board clear. It's more of a
yeah.
card draw kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, let's go Silverhand Knight.
Ouch. I really like the
Ouch.
pain.
I mean, we do have double Shrinkmeister, but
Yeah. That
but
card's
yeah,
just
yeah.
so good. Redrop.
Yeah, it's a ping. Hmm. We have 3, 4, 6, 8 late game. Honestly, I feel like we can get away with taking another Silverhand Knight.
Think so?
Hmm. It's just the best card in the pack, and I don't think we do have enough late game, but we could also just take more and still be safe. Ironforge Offman's pretty underwhelming as a 3 drop anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about filling up your 3 curve. Because like I said, like your
I really don't hate the ping. Like I don't like
yeah, I
I
don't hate it
only
either,
because
but
we're in this position.
yeah, but it's up against the Silverhand Knight, so I would still take the Silverhand Knight. I wouldn't worry too much about the threes at this point. Like it'd be nice to get some, but we're not going to force ourselves into such a bad pick just to fill up our 3 curve.
It's a fair statement. Um, yeah, Monty Berserker. Let's see how Flash Heal helps us.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's good. This is like
Uh,
almost the same pick.
yeah, it came close.
Yeah. Alvin Archer is very similar to Ironforge Rifleman too.
And it is better. I'm just kind of concerned about how much card draw do we have. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if we make it to late game. If like a lot of
3, 4. I mean, you could consider taking the Silver Moon Guardian. We could just use another 4. Even Elven Archer is not crazy. I think I'll let you decide this one. I'm okay with any of the 3.
Trying to think of an Elven Archer, the Amani. It's very rare, but
Yeah, plus people leave their stuff to at 1 health
yeah.
against priests. Plus it'll deal with divine shields.
All right, you're convincing me.
Okay.
Let's get it. All right,
Yep.
huge toad.
Huge toad.
That's a win condition right there.
I mean, we already have the 2 leopard gnomes. Might as well go all face. Oh
I
god.
mean, um, do you hate it over Violet Teacher? What do we
Mm,
have? Smite,
Power
Shield,
shield.
and Paint. One Pain. And Tombs. Unlikely though. That will.
It's just kind of right. Even though we don't like unresolvable boards, we need unresolvable boards to get ahead because that's the only way we actually keep our minion to heal. So taking something like Spawn of Shadows, which would trade with the Yeti, for example, and they would both die. You want something like a Violet Teacher, which might not beat a Yeti, but we can actually use heals on it and make counterplay with it.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, it's definitely the right pick, but the fun pick.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. This is your coaching session, man. You can do as much fun or right picks, whatever you want, man.
I'm a little low on gold here, so I'll go for the right pick.
Okay. You want to count the curve? Just so I have a good understanding of the deck.
I don't know how you count where Elven
Like,
Archer lands for you, if that even counts as a one drop for you.
not really. I mean, you would count anything that you would play on turn 1. So, like, we have 2 Leopard
So
Gnomes and
yeah,
Norshire. That's 3.
so the three
Um,
one drops.
Shadow Repain, like, I count removal as, like, half, since half the time you can play it if they have something on board, and half the time you can't because they won't have anything on board. So, like, Shadow Repain is 0.5, Amani 1.5, Doomsayer 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5, 2 drops. Okay.
That's an interesting way to look at it. I just skip over it when I'm counting through.
Hmm. It's just your likeliness of playing that card on that turn is what you count as a drop, or else it wouldn't be a drop, right?
Right.
Injured Blade Master, we have 1 3 drop, 1 3, 3 4 5 4 drops, which is good. 3 4 5
Nice.
6 7 8 9 9 late game cards.
So we
Um,
gotta keep even till turn 4.
yeah, I mean, although we don't have 3 drops, I think the curve is okay. We have good 2s and 4s in late game.
I don't think we're ever mulliganing Blade Master. I don't even know
I,
if
I
that's the proper word.
I think you
uh,
can. I think you can.
yeah.
Um, just because it trades down so easily. So if we don't have a 2, we'd rather pick up a 2, and we have so many 2s that we have a high chance of it. And this is a good idea too, going over your mulligan strategy before you start playing. But yeah, I think as if we have a 2, then yeah, we'll keep Injured Blade Master. And we might even want to keep like really high quality 4s with the 2 drop because we don't have a high chance of drawing a 3 anyways, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going turn 2 with the coin, absolutely.
All right, let's do it.